Hi, welcome everybody to How To Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday and Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Time. On Tuesday, we call it How To Tuesday. On Wednesday, we call it How To Wednesday. We're going to be updating the times of How To Tuesday and How To Wednesday on our calendar. So FYI, today it'll end at 12:30. We're going to do 12 to 12:30 on Tuesdays and Wednesdays now. So it'll update, or you'll see an update on the calendar from 12 to 12:30. On the 20th, I will not be around, so Wednesday the 20th will be canceled. Just letting you know. Wednesday the 20th, just saying, my daughter who plays ice hockey is on an all-star team. She got asked to play with the Philadelphia Flyers at the Wells Fargo Center. Cannot miss it. So nothing other than that, and moms can't miss it. It's awesome. So we're pretty stoked, and that happens on Wednesday the 20th, so you will not see me. Otherwise, it's typically Tuesday and Wednesday from 12 to 12:30. Cool? Awesome. Okay, if you're not sure about how To Tuesday and How To Wednesday works, I'll tell you a bit about it. Basically, what happens is I'll tell you a bit about what's going on in and around Nowsite, and then you can ask whatever question that you'd like. As far as what's going on in and around Nowsite, last week we introduced Nowsite Nav. This Thursday coming up, we'll talk more about Nowsite Nav. Of course, we'll do a bit of an intro, but you do have until tomorrow to get Nowsite Nav, the unlimited Nowsite Nav, at $20 a month. Okay. The price for people after the 13th will be $100 a month. It's always at midnight. Okay. So your what time tomorrow is always like midnight. So yeah. So Nowsite Nav, current customers, $20 a month. New customers or customers after the 13th, it'll be $100 a month for Nowsite Nav. We typically kind of got like an overview of what Nowsite Nav is from Justin. We kind of learned a bit about its capabilities, which was really cool. And I think what you'll be seeing more of is kind of like a deeper dive into some of those capabilities and some things that we just haven't shared yet, because that's who we are, right? Until that launch of Nav. Things about, I don't, probably not this week, but things about leads or contacts that you have and all kinds of great stuff. I don't want to give too much away, but that is... there's always more. It's like trying to give people like little bits of it so that it kind of all comes across, and we make sure that we get everything down. I'll tell you, I use my mother as a barometer. And one of the things that I loved about our presentation that we gave last Wednesday, yes, on top of their plans, it's an add-on. Okay, $20 or $100 add-on. One of the things that I'll tell you is if she understands it, then I know I got it. If my mom understands it, then I know I nailed it. And it has taken me that is not an easy feat, people. I mean, it's texting is a thing, copying and pasting is a thing. It's just not her thing. Okay. She's the only person I know that in 2024 will leave a phone at home and just like not care. Like, she doesn't need it. She don't care. Call her landline. Why would you call her cell phone? So it was great to kind of see her perspective and how immediate it was with the analogy of the sales process and Nav, and kind of that coming together for her, and how it kind of will lead you along the way. Like, she was like the GPS of sales, Cher. You got it, Mom. So we're really excited about that. That's kind of what's happening and going on. Anybody questions, or I can kind of give you kind of an overview of what nav is too, if you'd like, kind of in a simpler terms, or whatever you want to do. Tina says yeah. Okay. So little kind of background in how things come up and how things come out, right? Or how you kind of develop into creating that overview and making sure that people understand that overview, right? Is there's an art to presenting and telling a story and kind of getting people in. And it's the analogy almost started with a one size fits all t-shirt, and that didn't really work well. The one size fits all t-shirt, right? It kind of was going to start in that fashion or that light. Just a little background there. I don't know. That was the first kind of movement that I had. It was like, I think I joked about this on the Now Club. I said something like, I'd ordered this shirt off of the TikTok shop. It was like this green shirt, and it looked good on everybody. And when I say everybody, it looked good on everybody. They had all of these different models in this green shirt, and it was one size fits all. And I was like, yes, okay, I looked like Grover when I put it on. It was the most hideous shirt ever. And I was like, I guess one size doesn't fit all, or what happened here, or whatever. It just wasn't the thing. And I kind of figured that might resonate with a lot of people, but maybe not nearly the amount of people that have ever gotten lost or had directions before. But my first thought was it's because it happened to me in real life, and Justin doesn't really have that same, probably issue or thing that went on. So we talked about road trips and sales, right? And that kind of comparison. He was in Vegas, which made it really great. And his road trip from college to Vegas, that was supposed to just be hey, a couple day thing. We're gonna just head on over to Vegas, have a good time, and spend a couple days there and come right back. But by the time he got there, he had to come home because of all the crap that happens. I jokingly was like, I read a paper map like this. I don't know where I am on it. I don't know what's happening with it. But there are so many real things that happen during any road trip. You kind of get in the car, you expect to go from here to there, but there are some kind of detours. Somebody gets a flat tire, you run out of gas. Somebody has to go to the bathroom. That's me if I'm on the road trip with you. I'm the worst. I'm gonna be like, woo, I need a snack. I gotta go to the bathroom. Yay, we need to get outside the car and run around. Right? There's always that one person that's with you that's just please strap them to the roof. So, things happen. And you wind up, taking a much longer to get to your destination than you could have ever thought in your life. And that's kind of how things work in sales, isn't it? We all are trying to head toward this destination of closing a sale. And so many things get in the way of it that you could have never predicted. However, right, especially if you're in the world of network marketing, tell me I'm lying when your company has definitely given you a sales script. Say this. Once you say that, you're going to send this video, send this, say this, send this. Here's a list of objections, how you can overcome them. Get them on the phone with me. It'll be great. Goodbye. Start at letter A on your phone. Awesome. And okay, great. But we all know that Judy, whoever Judy is, I didn't see a Judy here, so I'm picking on Judy. Judy looked at that script and was like, I ain't saying that. That's corny. No. Or you feel funny saying it, or you change it, or you're just I'm not comfortable with that. Or even if you do say it, right? You have an Aunt Sandy in your life. I have a real Aunt Sandy, the first person that told me no. I will never forget it. She's been saying no to me for 10 years. Aunt Sandy, no. I could be selling real gold for $1. She's saying no. No. Right? I was like, but do you want to get on the phone with my upline? Like, that's the steps. I got to follow the steps, Aunt Sandy. Leave me alone. But we all kind of get the same steps. And some of us have different sales experience than others, don't we? Like some people are super duper confident. They don't care. They can take 52 no's and keep it trucking. We're like, yeah, all right. So what, Aunt Sandy? Bye. Click. And other people are like, oh my gosh, if Aunt Sandy told me no, I got to fix this whole thing. This thing don't work. This whole thing is, garbage. It's just the worst. We're not doing it. So then we talked about how, that's kind of indicative of the vehicle that you're in or the vehicle that you drive. Some people are like in sales walking, some of them are riding a scooter, some of them are like in a sports car, and some go faster than others, right? And then there's always kind of that detour that comes in the way in the face of objections or what you're going to say or how you're going to say it, or, that guy that tells you that they're going to buy next week, but then just goes dark on you. Right? He's like, yeah, definitely hit me up next week. I'm in. And you're like, woo, count on that sale. And then you hit them up next week and they don't. And we have every guru telling you, like, start this many conversations, say this, send question marks. It's like, dude, there's not like this one size fits all plan because it never goes in the direction that you want to go. And we could talk about sales and navigation, all the things that I know that I've experienced as a network marketer or just being in sales, right? I love network marketing because I call it the from Yale or from jail, right? You could be from Yale or you could be from jail industry. So we all have different, facets of the industry that we start out at. And we're all trying to duplicate. But what's really cool about Nav is it understands you and your sales goals, which is awesome, right? It's like Durea maybe wants to make $10 million a month, but I remember, and I think I said this in the Now Club too, I was like, I remember that my entire like goal was, can I pay one bill? So can I pay the electric bill? All right, yes, cool, I got it. Pay the electric bill. And I was like, all right, can I pay the phone bill? It was like, all right, now I'm paying 2 bills, right? And then it was like, I'm paying 3 bills. It wasn't like I wasn't counting my dollars in dollars. I was counting my dollars in bills, like 1 bill, 2 bill, 3 bills. Weird. I don't know, whatever. But I was saying, imagine if I had that approach with Kawan Mayo. I was like, Kawan, you should join this. You could pay a bill. You'd be like, what the hell? I could already pay a bill. That's not going to work for me. If you don't know who Kawan is, he's been with Nowsite for a while. He makes a significant amount of money in network marketing. I just use him as an example. Right? So it gets to know you and what your goals are. And it's great because the same script, right? The same thing of contact these people, write a list, do this, do this, do this. It's like, did you ever even ask me what I wanted to do? What my goals were? How many people I wanted to contact? It's okay. Like you're just as good if you wanted to pay 1 bill as the guy that wanted to make 10 grand a month. Maybe that's not your thing. So what? Good for you. Be happy with your 1 bill that you paid. That's awesome, right? So people have different goals, and Nav gets to know the goals that you have, right? Maybe you want to move a little faster than others. Maybe you're a little less confident than somebody else. Maybe you just don't like hearing no. So you don't want to have to do that ask for the close, and you would rather nurture the heck out of this relationship and then be like, are you ready to buy? That's fine too. No, there isn't right now. That's fine too. Very fine. And then Nav gets to take some of the contacts that you have and evaluates who in your contact list would be best to contact, right? Keisha is a great idea to contact. Dorea is a great idea to contact. Tina is a great idea to contact. But Robert, he is not in the market for hairbrushes. I'm playing. I love you, Robert. Right? He doesn't need any kind of hair care product. We out. Right? So it can kind of take and evaluate, hey, he's not the one. That's not your guy. Okay? I don't have a November. It's just nav.now.site. There's all you need to know about November. So it then is like evaluating your products, evaluating your sales plan. And it's like Keisha gets her own sales plan, Dorea gets her own sales plan, Tina gets her own sales plan. And every move that Keisha makes, and every move that Dorea makes, and every move that Tina makes, the sales plan adjusts along the way to be like, oh, hold up. Did Keisha just say that to you? Let's readjust. We need to build more rapport. Oh my, Dorea seems like she just wants to get going right now. Let's just offer her the opportunity to purchase now. And Tina, let's just continue to make sure that we're posting content. We need to start something with Tina. We don't really have a good relationship happening right now. If you don't want to be told no, let's just keep going with Tina. So you're like the Oprah of sales plans, right? You get a sales plan and you get a sales plan and you get a sales plan. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And you get to sell in your way. And it's not that we disregarded everything from a sales plan that some leader gave you or your company gave you or whatever. It's that we can kind of take that sales plan and make it into your own so that we can actually duplicate success. One of the things that I often found that was funny, specifically in this industry of network marketing, is how we use the term duplication. Right? It's how we use the term duplication. It's like, if I go live every single day on video, you should too. But what if you're not? I used to jokingly be like, I have an upline that would go live all the time. Just, I'm not joking. Have you ever seen people that just have, like, the wind comes and their hair just like blows in the wind? I have no idea why. It's just like, oh. And they have like the perfect makeup and they always know the right things to say and they're just like very articulate and they never say the word like and they never have to you're just, oh, like, and you're just standing there like, I don't know what to say, but hopefully this is my good side. Like, I don't know. So there are different things that different people can do that they're comfortable with to hone in on their sales skills so that you can be better at what's, like, if you want to walk, I'll make you the best walker. If you want to run, I'll make you the best runner. If you want to ride your scooter there, I'll make you the best scooter rider that you can be. But at least you're doing and finding your way, to get that sale, taking you into consideration and your prospect or lead. And that's, the first sales navigation system. And that's really cool. It's nav.now.site. We also have a quick kind of short nav video that we can take a look at. We've shortened this video. That's German. That's French.
Yeah, I was looking for the English one on video.
Can I get that in English? Here it is.
I guess we got to go on Facebook.
No, I put it there for you. I put it in the chat. And then I'll just kind of share my sound here.
we are introducing today Nowsite Nav. The most advanced, most valuable tool that we can possibly build to help all of you be more successful. How does it work? Well, first of all, it gets to know you as a salesperson. What's your experience in sales? What's your desired activity level? How comfortable are you with rejection? What business are you selling for? What income goals do you have?
Right? Remember, I was just saying that, right? Like, who am I in this world of sales? Do I want to crank this all the way up or not? Anyway, sorry.
It will learn all about your company's products, details of pricing, special offers, new products as they emerge. It will understand your sales system. What is your new customer acquisition system? How do you upgrade customers to becoming distributors? How do you get them engaged in the business opportunity? Right? What's your leading product? Who's your target customer? What are the key steps to new customer onboarding? And by the way, if you don't have a sales system, Nowsite Nav will create a sales system for you.
Okay, so I think that this is a really big point to hit, right? Like if you're in a network marketing company, you might not think that your company has a sales plan. Odds are they have a sales plan. It's probably public knowledge. It's somewhere. You just weren't made aware of it. Maybe not in your experience, whatever. We can dig that sales plan out. If it's public, if it's on the internet, we're going to get it. We're going to add it to it. All you got to do is give us basically the name of the company that you're in. Voila, you would have a sales plan. But if you don't have it and you want us to create a sales plan or Nav to create a sales plan for you, Nav will create a great sales plan considering what you sell in that company and those products as well. And if you are a leader maybe or a company, like you can even edit or add your own. Anyway, sorry.
So if your company doesn't provide you with one, if your team leader doesn't provide you with one, Nowsite Nav will actually create the system for you. Okay, so this is definitely something everyone can use, even if you don't have a sales system already. But if you do, it will understand it at a very, very deep level and follow that strategy. It will also analyze your contacts, their interests, their demographics, their personality, and will identify the best leads. It'll actually assign a score to your leads so that you know where to focus your energy.
There's so much more to this. I'm going to leave that at that. There's so much more to this part, but I'm going to leave that at that.
And it will create a step-by-step sales plan, customized for each one of your leads. Maybe it's going to suggest that you create more brand awareness with a social media post. So that social media AI agent will get to work and create a perfect social media post for you for that sales plan. Or maybe it suggests that we send this customized message out to your lead. Sometimes it's gonna suggest that you share maybe a YouTube video, maybe a third-party article to build trust and credibility, and it'll find that third-party content for you. And again, always recalculating the best possible next step as the situation evolves. So here, the system suggested that you comment on the lead social post. You did that. They responded and said they're interested in learning more. It recalculates, and it suggests that you offer them a sample. So always recalculating to find the best possible next step. Until, of course, you close the sale. So that, my friends, this is Nowsite Nav, the first sales navigation system for network marketers.
So very cool. That Gene, I can't give it all away right now. But we'll talk more about it. Look, I gotta run. Get signed up nav.now.site. It's $20 a month. In addition to your plan, it will become $100 a month after the 13th. Thank you, everybody. I will see you tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time. Love you all.